Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Rangga and everyone. So today I want reading the dialogue, and they have three parts. So we go start it. Baby Caterpillar was tired all summer long. She had been traveling slowly through the green world where she lived and feeding on the green leaves that grew near her home. Now a storm had come and Mother Nature had given an holiday to the leaves, who put on their new dresses of red and gold and played tag with the breeze. Baby caterpillar wanted to play too, but could not run so fast as the happy little leaves, and she grew very tired and thought she would take a nap. She found a cozy place among the branches of grape pine and made herself a soft silky blanket. Then she rolled herself away within it, and then in her queer little great cradle went to sleep. One night in the fall, Jack Frost came over the hill. He spit the cradle, swinging to and from, and began to play roughly with it, for he is a roguish little fellow, little fellow, and touches everything that comes in his way. But the warm blanket hid the little slipper so that Jack could not find her. By King Winter come, bringing beautiful snow blanket to Mother Nature's flower babies. He gently rocked the cradle as he passed and whispered, "Sleep, baby, sleep. You have my no need of my blankets. At last, spring come with the sunbeams and merries of Mother Nature's helpers. They awoke the flower from their long winter nap and called to the bird and the brooks to begin their songs. When they come to little brown cradle, they stop to race, and baby caterpillar began to get very warm. Under the thick blanket, she woke up and stretched herself, and her cradle broke, and she came out to greet the spring. But what a change! She now had beautiful yellow one, and instead of crawling the leaves, she flew up and away into the spring air. She flew up and away with sunbeams and flower, and little children call her butterfly. So this is part for part two. I will reading all of my dialogue with the answer. So let's begin. So mate, you are talking about being in the military, and you say you are medic. Can you explain what that is? Make yeah. So medic, which now I believe is called healthcare specialist, is I always say it's kind similar to being like a paramedic, where it's not full nurse job. I think nurse have more training like in civilian side nurse, but similar to paramedic, where you have certain like minor procedure that you are trained to do. and higher level things than just EMT, like doing EVAs and giving shots and stitches and things like that, and you are trained because it's the military. You are especially trained for emergency situation and how to treat someone who has maybe some serious life-threatening wounds. So that's a medic thought. Wow, that sounds really like a really difficult job. I mean, it's not your typical just soldier job. You must have had a lot of schooling and education. Okay, make I had well. Everyone goes through the initial about 2.5 months like basic training, and that's more kind of basic combat skill and physical training, that kind of thing. And then I had 4 months past that to train to be a medic. So we went through like emergency technic- medical technician course, just like civilian side. I got certificate with that, and then we had additional training for the military skill like HVS and emergency producers. That's kind of thing. Thought, right? Can you explain what is IV is? IV is an in make it say IV is an intravenous, like getting fluids into your body. So if you have been injured and you have lost a lot of blood, or maybe you are dehydrated and you need some fluid and your body quickly, and then we stick a needle into your vein, and then the fluid go in, and the needle come back out, but a little tabs stay in. Thought so anybody that's been the doctor knows that's always kind of the anxious moment when the nurse or the person going to stick needle where you good at doing that. Make so once I learned how to do it. I think I was pretty good, and I actually enjoying doing it. Not in creepy way, but it was I guess because I was decent at it, that it was a part of my job that enjoy. But for myself, before we went the training, I actually become dehydrated and need to get an IV myself, and terrified because I really had not had that before in my life. And so the nurse was going to come, but the needle in my arm, and I was like, no, it's not there. Another, I'll just drink a lot of water. And she was saying, "Are not you going to be a medic?" And I was like, have not trained yet. Thought, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was recently in the hospital and they had me strapped up for both blood and for the water and the intravenous drip, and it's annoying because you can really move. Like if you want to get up and walk anywhere, you are strapped with the all these tubes, and it's not very convenient, mate. Yeah, or at least you have to careful. When I was getting the IV, I did not know that the needle does not stay in your arm. Now, for something things it does for blood. Maybe it's different. I'm not sure. I was trying to be I was trying to be so careful too, but you still want it to go well, so you don't want move too very much. Thought right. So what percentage of people would you say freak out when they get the needle? May say, oh, probably like 90 or 95%. That say, oh, really? Make, yeah, even talk arm, guys would come in and be, and he like, oh, I'm fine. Well, we need to give you an IV, and don't be like, ah, that right, yeah, nobody likes that. Make no thought. So you are transitional. You were in the medical profession, then you move to education. Why did you leave the medical profession for education? May say, yeah, that is interesting because I became a medic in the military because I took when I could continue college that I would be a nurse or doctor. So I definitely I'm glad that I had this skill, those uh, I had those skill and the things that I learned was able to experience, but I had English had kind of been on the back burner, and so then I said this is and it led into English education. Thought say, wow, have you ever so both being like a specialist for people in the medical field, like teaching doctor and nurse, makes a I guess. I guess I have not talked about that specifically. Sometimes I took about going back to military. They do have some like English school in the military, and so I guess that would be related, and also it could be, yeah, so that would be interesting, something to think about. So this for part 3, what kind of home will he want to have? My answer is he wants a house that feels cozy and modern with a big living room and eh, have a nice view if anyone see. Number 2, what would he like to live near? He do love to live near the beach or somewhere close in nature, like have many trees or in mountains, maybe. I think. Number 3, what do they talk about? They are talk about their dream house, like where it would be, how it looks, and what a kind of stuff they do want inside in apa in in dream house him. Number four, what does he want in his ideal house? And my answer is, in his dream house he wants a big kitchen because he like cooking, and so a home office so he can work from home, a garden to chill out, and maybe swimming pool if possible, maybe. And number five, as this is last one question, retell the conversation with your own word, giving the detailed information. My answer is they are talk about his dream house. He said does not doesn't want anything super fancy items, just something cozy and modern. He wants a big living room to chill and hang out. Also, he loved to live near nature like the beach or somewhere peaceful. Also, he want a big kitchen because he likes cooking a home office so he can work comfortable from home. A small garden to relaxing and maybe swimming pool if possible.